There we are. Maybe I will have a better luck this time. If anybody would join me, I'm not sure. But see if I can share this real quick. Good service this morning. Howdy, who's in? Good morning. Mm-hmm. There you are. Hi, howdy, hello. Hello, Tim Tim. How are you? Nice to see you. What you up to? I am still here waiting on the title for my van. So it's been at least 2 weeks since I've sold it and since I've got... Oh, you just woke up. Sorry to wake you. I just got my, yeah, so 2 weeks ago was my van sold, 2 weeks ago we had my going away party. 2 weeks ago. Should have been gone already. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody rolling this morning? Hello, Danny. I think it is you that I just friended. I'm not sure, I didn't see your request, but once that happened, like I put your name in, and then it popped up, because before it wouldn't pop, nothing would pop up for your name. So I was having a hard time finding you, but I'm glad we're connected now. Okay, I think it's you. So, this morning is the day after, well, no, I guess it's been 2 days since the nor'easter we had. I'm still in Pennsylvania on the East Coast. Boo. Not boo, but I just, I've been trying to get out of here all winter. I should have been leaving like January 1st, and now I'm still here, so I have to... I've done like some traveling as much as I can around here, but now I'm just waiting so I can activate my train ticket. Yeah, I was trying to go live before, but it wouldn't connect me, so I don't know what's happening this morning. Are you all having a good connection? I was gonna have a cup of coffee with y'all. Or not coffee, but tea. I was gonna have some tea with you all. Oh, that's so funny. I always keep people guessing as to where I am. Because I'm still putting up videos from whenever. Like, I'll dig into my archives, you know? And then I'll post my pictures up. And I had lost a lot of pictures when I was in Yellowstone. Yeah, it was doing that for me too. Spinning around and around, so I don't know what's happening with that. So your weather is... Are you getting flooding, Tim? I heard a lot of people over there by you were getting really flooded out. And like... I don't know, has the rain stopped? I know some people are having a lot of rain. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So it's more like up by Sacramento, maybe. I know they've been getting some flooding. Well, that's not too bad. Do you usually have rain? I mean, any rain is good, right? Because, What is it, like me? Doesn't that need to fill back up? I wonder if it is filling back up. I haven't seen any reports on it. Have you? Oh, yeah. Are you door dashing? Oh, that's good. I tried to do that here, but I can't. There's nothing available because I guess there's a lot of door dashers around here. But we really could use the service, actually. Hey, RG, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. I am doing well today, thank you. Yeah, we were just talking about door dashing, and like I wish that I could door dash here, but I don't have a van. That's why I decided to sell it to. I wasn't getting anything here for work, you know. And when I tried to do the work, it wasn't available. So maybe somewhere else in a different city I can do it, but not here. And now I need a vehicle, so. Oh, I guess you're right. I've heard a lot of bad stuff about there. It's really nice to visit, but I guess not to, if you own a home, a lot of people say. Instacart, okay, I wonder if they have Instacart. If they, available, you know, like available openings. I'm gonna try that. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, and so I decided to get a schoolie. I think it would be more fun because the one thing that I wanted to do with my grandkids was travel, and I got a lot of room in my, I had a lot of room in my van the way it was laid out and like built, you know, built out and stuff. So I was able to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of us in there. And then I turned my floor into a couch kind of thing, or like a bed. And that's where I stayed on the floor when Tim was in my room, in my, you know, van room. Yeah, I let him have the bed and stuff. It's like another room. It was all blocked off, you know. So that's cool. And I want to do the same thing in the schoolie. So I'm looking for a white 4-window schoolie that uses gasoline, not diesel. Although that would get me free showers at like Love's. Or Pilot. Yeah, that's a good point. You do grocery shopping so you're not burning gas to work. Yeah, and I'm looking for one that is, I don't know, Tim, you might know the answer to this. Do they have mini schoolies that are like the 250 series or 2500 for Chevy or something like equivalent to that? Like a mid-duty, not a heavy-duty like the 350 that I had, and not a 150 that is, I don't think they would do a 150 on a bus like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. But I've seen that some of them are 4-cylinder too. So that's interesting. Good point. Good point. Yeah. It's the higher price, I guess. It's always like, almost always higher price for diesel. So that's a consideration. So that's why I'm thinking I just want to get something that's gas. Yeah, I saw one. It was like a van size, I guess, but just a little bigger. It's like pretty tiny. But I can't find one again. So I don't know if they're rare, and I don't know what the brand was either, or the make and model. I can't remember. I saw it on Marketplace. Yeah, that's where I've been looking mostly, Marketplace. And I'm not sure if they make a 250 either. I don't know what that thing was. Might have been something that popped up that was misinformation too, so I don't know. Yeah, and there's a lot of them though, because you can get them a dime a dozen like after school ends. You know, I know somebody that deals with buses too. So it probably won't be hard, but a white one might be hard, but I could always just paint it. And, you know, you have to paint them anyway. If you're in California, you can't ride around with a yellow school bus. Yeah, I don't want another big vehicle, but I would love to have a big bus as a house on a piece of property. I've been seeing them for, I've seen new white four window gas school buses, mini buses for, I've seen them for 10,000, I've seen them for 12 and 25. I'm probably wanting to spend no more than 10, and I want to have a good down payment because I need to have another loan. The other option is to go carless for a while, but I think that's going to drive me crazy. I'm already going stir crazy and not having my own place and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, where is everybody this morning? Oh, I guess I tried to do my other live stream, but it it wouldn't connect. And somebody called in and I was like, all right, that's it. And then when I tried to go on, nobody was there. And I kept going around and around and around. So it was, I guess, a bad signal this morning. Yeah, nothing else really going on here. Just waiting and waiting. It's been at least 10 days for that title, so I'm gonna go call them, give them a call when I get done here with you guys. So yeah, if you guys see anything like that, that is like a mini schoolie that runs on gasoline, that's 4 windows, and especially a white one. There you are. Hey, Ray K. How are you doing, Clay? Thanks for coming back in. Yeah, I couldn't get that thing working this morning. Somebody called in on me then too, so that didn't work out. So I had to try again, and it kept asking me to reconnect. So I saw that. I saw that, Ray Clay. So yeah, just chit-chatting a little bit about like what I want to do with I want to find a schoolie, but I'm still wait for this train to roll out. I can't even, I made some plans. Like I had to, I scheduled the train a couple times, but I had to that resets everything, and so I gotta use it. It's a $500 rail pass, has 10 stops. So I have not used any stops yet. And now that it's getting so late, I have to be back here around May 15th. So it's actually 2 months away instead of like 5 or 6 like I'd planned. Yeah. Who else is in? Say hello. Howdy, howdy. Hope you're all doing good. I have some people I want to shout out and thank. Think of. I would like to shout out David and Mac and Brenda, who are all dealing with medical. I put some prayers up on the prayer list, and I'm thinking of you guys. I want to lift you way up in spirit, and sending good vibes to you. So if everybody could send a little good vibes to David, Mac, and Brenda today, that would be fantastic. You know, even thoughts, prayers and thoughts and vibes, they're all the same. Like if you are making an active thought of someone, I think that really helps. It helps us gather this energy, like, you know, like a Pokeball, like a Pokemon. and you know, it gathers up all this energy, and then we can use that energy to help people heal. Green thing, what's up, girl? Lurking and listening. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're in here. Thank you. So nice to see you. What you cooking up, girl? Something yummy. I made this really yummy. I'm going to post it later. I don't know why my shorts have been bombing out the past couple times. And I even tried to make a funny one, but it didn't do good. So I don't know what's happening. Sometimes they do really good, and sometimes they just don't even get any momentum, you know what I mean? And neither do my videos. Like, it takes a long time for those Yellowstone ones to get any views. So I don't know why that is. I've seen other people's Yellowstone videos, and you know, they've got thousands of, you know, thousands, but I don't know if they're exactly like mine. I tried a couple different styles. So if you guys would like to critique my videos, please drop your honest opinions. And I'm trying to make fun videos. You're roasting a chicken. That sounds good. And I know people really like when cooking videos come out, so I like to do a lot of cooking. And last night I made this really good, yummy. You know how I have made the caramel before? I wasn't going live then, but I was making around the fire in Oregon all summer, or yeah, all summer, spring and summer. We were making fires, and when it wasn't raining in Oregon, in Medford. And we would make these fires and then use like the iron skillet, and I would make this caramel with butter. So you drop some butter in there, you put some kind of sugar in there, and what I would do was pour like a can of pineapples. Hi Aunt Patsy. I was just talking about some cooking over the fire. What I was making was these iron skillet cakes. They were so good. But you know, everybody was gaining a few extra pounds because I would put, okay, so add to the butter. You put this on the fire, you get this pan really hot, and then you pull it off, and you put the butter in there, and then you put like some kind of fruit syrup or juice. Like last night I have used pineapple before, like pineapple upside down kind of thing. And this time I used blood orange. And then once I made the caramel out of that, I added some cinnamon and some cayenne pepper, just a little bit of cayenne pepper and a lot of cinnamon to balance the sweetness of the blood orange. Oh, thank you. Okay, my long ones don't do that too good either, but I don't know. I'll give that a whirl. Thank you, Tim, for that tip. I appreciate it. And so after I made this caramel, I stuck these bananas in there and cooked it down even more. And then I threw a pancake on top. The pancake didn't come out as good as I wanted it to, so I threw some granola on top, some crunchy granola. So you have like all those little things that you're looking for in something yummy. Like you had the sweet, you had the spicy from the cinnamon, and the and what else did I put on there? Oh, cayenne pepper. And then you had I also put a little bit of maple in there. So the maple was from a little bit of syrup, which I didn't have good syrup, but that's okay because we used the sugar to make the caramel. We put the syrup in there with the blood orange, and that made, yeah, the different textures. Thank you. The granola and the maybe dense pancake. It was a little too dense. It didn't fluff up like I wanted it to. And I did not add an egg. So I was just using whatever we had here. And eggs are really expensive right now. So I was trying to make a little milk cake, pancake. But the taste was really, really spot on. Just came out just how I wanted it to, with the cinnamon and the cayenne pepper. So I'm going to post that up soon for you all to enjoy. And then, yeah, I like the nuttiness of the granola and stuff like that. So it definitely adds to the texture that I'm looking for. And I was thinking, you know, I haven't done a Hungarian dish in a while. I need to do a Hungarian dish. Okay, so like I've done the totot kapusta, which is the stuffed cabbage, right? I've done the csirke paprikás, which is the chicken and paprika and dumplings. And I have done the szeke gulyás, which is the sauerkraut with the pork and a paprika and caraway seed. Oh, good with rye bread. Oh my goodness, that is so good. And it's one of the things I absolutely hated when I was a kid because it had sauerkraut. Now I make my own sauerkraut. My girl Sally was teaching people how to make sauerkraut yesterday. Sauerkraut balls. Oh, what is that now? That sounds delicious. Oh my goodness, Hungarian food is so good with the sour cream and they use the fresh garden vegetables, you know, and always they have a garden, you know. Well, I guess it depends what village you come from, because traditionally, like, my family always had a garden. They still have a garden in Hungary. I have a lot of family over there. And Aunt Patsy's part of that family that came over from Hungary to the United States, to the West Virginia area, and settled near Granttown, West Virginia. And then from there, part of us went over to New Jersey, and then spread out to New York State. But we have a lot of Hungarian roots here, as well as in Hungary. And so I'm not really great at pronouncing the names, but I can't even say it. I can't say it. Okay, that town name is really long. I might be able to say it on a good day. And the other one is, God, let me think of it. Aunt Patsy, help me out. Where is our family from? Meatballs with sauerkraut. Yummy. That sounds good. Sounds good, like if you would drop it in some fry oil or something. Like sauerkraut balls. That's what I was thinking. Yes, there was a big Hungarian neighborhood in New Brunswick, New Jersey. That is exactly where my grandmother, Mary Pame, and her husband, Stephen Pame, those were my grandparents. And they were Aunt Patsy's parents. So that's how that family tree kind of works out there. And they settled in the New Brunswick area, and they had a tailor shop. And so my grandfather was a tailor and my grandmother was a seamstress, and they worked together in the shop when I was little. Before that, my grandmother worked in a factory outside the home in New Brunswick, and she would walk there every day, or I think get a cab maybe, or I'm not sure, but this is before my time. But when I was little, I remember them both being in the shop. My grandfather had an injured hip, and then he wound up having another injured hip. And my grandmother would always be upstairs cooking fabulous things, fabulous things that would come out of her kitchen pots. Oh, right on. There were a couple Hungarian restaurants there. Oh gosh, you're jogging my memory now. But my grandmother lived on French Street, and right across from her house was the tavern, the Our Place. This was in the 1970s. And then in the 80s, at some point, she sold it after my grandfather had died in 1981. She rented it out for a while to a music store. And okay, thank you, Tim. Thanks for coming in, my dear. I appreciate you. And thanks for your good advice. I always trust your word. Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to think of the name of the restaurant. It was on the catty corner from our church, and it was always part of the Hungarian festival. Now you're craving horseradish. Ooh, I love horseradish. And that's one of the reasons I like sushi, for the wasabi. But yeah, so they would have this big Hungarian festival every June, and my grandmother would bake and my mother would bake, and all sorts of goodies. I'm not sure if you have ever cooked anything or baked anything for the Hungarian festival. Hey, Timmy Ray, nice to see you. I'm gonna give you the wrench right away, because I know you have been seeing you for a long time in different chats, which was Van Vita, Tim, Mobang, and a few others. What, Becky and Roy and Becky? Yeah, I think so. So welcome to my live. Thank you for coming in. I gave you the wrench, so now you can drop your links. Maybe now is a good time to drop your links, especially if you have a food link that you want to drop. Because I like to make videos of cooking and different stuff. So, you know, one thing I've been wanting to make, Aunt Patsy, is I wish we had a video of us making with great grandmommy, was our crepes Suzettes. And they were, you pour the rum over them. It's like these thin, lacy pancakes that you make, and you fill them with pot cheese or cottage cheese, and then, or you can fill them with jelly, whatever you have, like Solo, or maybe a little bit of apricot preserves or something, or a little bit of nut or poppy seed, something like that, and then you roll it up, and it's a crepe Suzette. And then we pour a little bit of rum on it and flame it, and then you eat it for dessert, or for breakfast, or for when you got the munchies. Oh, yeah, yeah, I've seen you on a few places, Timmy Ray. King. I've watched some of your videos too. Racing videos. Right on. So if you like that sort of thing, stop by Timmy Ray King's channel. And Ray Clay, I have to get over to your channel. I've done a lot of homework in the past couple of days, getting over and seeing everybody and supporting everybody. But I have not got over to your channel, I don't think. Maybe I did. That's a lot of videos. Anyway, I was having fun on YouTube yesterday, just waiting away the day for the postman, but he did not bring my goodies for the title. So now I'm trying to think of something that I can cook or bake that I can put in that healthy Hungarian playlist of mine. Palacsinta, that's it. It's palacsinta, and it's crepe Suzettes. Is palacsinta is the Hungarian name of that. Oh, I see now. Now I make the connection. I only see the cars from the outside, but I didn't see you as the driver. Okay, now I'm making the connection. Got it. Really cool. That's awesome. Well, best of luck to you always. Let's see. What else can we make that's Hungarian? Because green thing, she's Hungarian too, right? Are you Hungarian, green thing? Oh, wow. That's quite a long time, Timmy Ray. Filled with farmer's cheese. Oh, I need the recipe. So, okay, here's something I can show you while I don't have a car in. Doing my live stream. Something's smelling good out here. Maybe it's just the oven heating up, but it's good. So, remnants.
Yummy banana stuff from last
Oh, yes, the banana. And goulash, yes. Okay, let's see what we have in here. I'm going through the old recipe box. So let's see, Aunt Patsy, there's probably, oh, look, there's Aunt Patsy's writing right there. We're taking like a walk through the old kitchen of Patsy. This is her chicken livers recipe. Let me move over here because Ashton's doing this really heavy pots and pans. This is how we've been having to heat up water to take it over to the bathtub to take a bath around here because the furnace is broken. Anyway, okay, let's see what, like a square? How do we do that? Please turn my phone like a square. Okay, I can save, highlight, share, mute microphone, or cancel. The effects are no filter, beam, blush, pop, blah, 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 blah. The messages or turning it around. So I don't know how you do it. Should I do it this way? Okay, so anyway. And then let's see, we got the hors d'oeuvres section. This is some stuff that I used to make for, God, when I was first married. Banana breads. That's my rating. Let's see what else. It won't let me turn it sideways because it says that it blanks it out, and it says that I have to turn my phone around. So I don't know if that's just my phone or whatever. Are you ready for a treat, Aunt Patsy? Look at this.
That's Aunt Patsy.
Yeah, Aunt Patsy's on here. Mm-hmm. Alex Savo Jr., Jamesburg. Wow, this might be, I don't know an Alex Savo Jr. that lived in Jamesburg, New Jersey. Wow, I just found a clue to our family tree. And remember the old phone numbers, how they were before you didn't have to put in the area code. And I remember the 247 was great grandmommy's. 2490040. That was great grandmommy's phone number, or Grammy's phone number when I was a kid. Look at this. Here's one I could try to make. Hungarian jam and meringue cake. Langos. Hungarian street food. And who was Alex in New Jersey? I don't know. It was Alex Jr. This was before, this might have been on the outskirts of Jamesburg because RFD 1 box 190, those addresses were obviously from like the 70s. Yes, you can drop your links. I do that so everybody could drop their links. But yeah, sometimes I'll say drop your links, and then, or, you can shout the stream out, or just different reasons I do that, and for networking, so everybody can network. So so there you go. This is great grandmommy's writing, and this looks like a nice one to try, and that I can do. Let's see what else we have. You too, sweet green thing. Thank you for coming in. We got Ashton's writing here. Look at this. Beef goulash. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Timmy Ray. If anybody wants to sneak over to Timmy Ray's channel and give him a sub and watch one of his videos, and sometimes it's nice to sneak over for a moment and then go back later and watch. I always like to watch a couple minutes worth of everybody's video. I'm not having a good time here. Let's turn this around and do this. Beef goulash. And then Transylvanian goulash on the back. I wonder how those are different.
They have different meat.
Huh?
They have different meat.
Different meat. Ashton knows the answer. She's the sous chef. And rum pound cake, this was Mom's. This should be in her book because I made some recipe books from what Mom used to make. And I have to give you one, Aunt Patsy. Did I give you one? It has a purple cover on it. Let's see what else. Broccoli leek soup. A lot of these are.
Transylvanian goulash has the pork and sauerkraut in it.
Oh, Transylvanian goulash has pork and sauerkraut. And then
The other one is just beef.
beef goulash is cubed stew meat. That's how I make it. I've never made the other one. This is an apple something, apple square, and the filling for it, because she would make her own filling. She taught me how to do it too. And let's see if there's any other good things I can make in here. Aunt Patsy maybe has a good recipe. She's got some good recipes that I've used for a lot of different things in the past. Especially at New Year's Eve, I would always make something. Barbecue sauce. Okay. These are all mixed up anyway. Stuffed shrimp. Oh, stuffed garlic shrimp stuffed. Oh, I have to give you one. I have one for you. I thought I had given it to you, but okay. And then I'll add, like, I made it with one of those pinch things so that we could put more of these in here, but I put like this, you know, like the plastic covering over it to keep it like so you can turn it and then wipe it off. I don't think so. Wait. I got a question if I remember right. How I seen you on a slow momentum YouTube channel before. I mean, I was Wanna Wander, and then I've had this channel for like 4.5 years, something, or 4 years, and then I was road-trippin' gypsy before too. I have another channel called road-trippin' gypsy, but I just use it to help my channel. There's another one from Great Grandmommy. This is Eleanor's Fluffy, oh, some kind of rice pudding. Aunt Patsy, did you type these out? No, I don't remember them, but maybe, Timmy Ray, to answer your question. Glazed carrots. Some of these were typed out, so I think that would be something Aunt Patsy you would have done before. And then I have one here. I'm still looking for one from Mom's writing, but balsamic cream chicken with asparagus. That sounds good. That's one that I have had for a while. Any of these sounding good that you might want me to try on my channel? Min's spinach salad. Yeah, there's Min's spinach salad. How about that? Do you still have this, Aunt Patsy? Min's spinach salad. Bacon, whole onion, oil, white vinegar, water, sugar to taste, hard-boiled eggs, tomatoes, provolone, mozzarella, baked ham, and shredded carrots. Cook some chicken wings. My grandma used to call those the wingdings. Yep, her recipe, that's right. And then here's the spinach salad with a French herbed vinaigrette. So that was Min's too, I think. Or not. Yeah, here's the apricot jello salad from Aunt Patsy. I love apricots. Okay, this is a 3-piece recipe. Got that. What's this one? I don't know whose writing this is. Whose writing is this? I love the old recipes for the writing, you know?
It's Grammy's.
What's Grammy's rating?
Definitely.
It's curly. I mean, it's round. There's one of Grammy's. I'll have to put this one in there too. Pan apple cake. That's kind of what I made last night, except with bananas. And then it makes... No, this one doesn't call for like... cinnamon, butter, grated lemon. No, that's not the one I was thinking of with the caramel that she used to make. Oh my God, that was so good. And what else? Remember the good old cannibal soup recipes? This is an old ad, so I thought it was cool to put in there, and they have all those kinds of recipes that you could do healthier, you know, especially the mushroom soup. Well, I'll have to go back in here, and here's deviled eggs in tomato sauce. And potato pancakes. Have I made these on my channel? I love to make potato pancakes. That's one of my things that I like to make at camp. Great with leftovers. If you have leftover mashed potatoes, and then you can make the patty and you can put whatever you want in it. And they're always really good with spring onions on it or green onion on top. Look at this. Chet gang, what up? This is Aunt Patsy's bacon spirals. Mmm. Oh yeah, my grandmother had a good recipe for the gizzards. Where's that at? I thought there used to be a Keeply one in here, but I don't see it. I think that's why we had to ask you, Aunt Patsy. Chicken livers, okay. Here you go. Chicken livers wrapped in bacon. There you go, Timmy Ray, for you. I'll read it. It says, saute chicken livers when cool. Wrap half a slice of uncooked bacon around each liver and secure with a toothpick. Broil approximately 10 minutes or until bacon is cooked. Sounds easy and yummy. Oh, we used to go to this place, and that's all the recipes in here. There was this place called Zern's. I don't know if you went there with us, Aunt Patsy, at all ever, but everything is better with bacon. You got that right. Well, we used to go to this place called Zern's, and Zern's was a market, not a flea market. It had everything. It had a flea market in the back, and it also had permanent stands in the front. So, like, you know, it has everything. And they used to have these pans of fabulous, fabulous, fabulous mushrooms. And they also had the chicken livers and the kidneys and the hearts and stuff like that. They had a mix of them, and then they had, hold on, I'll go in the other room. Oh, okay, there we go. That's a little quieter. Sorry about that. But yeah, the old recipe box, and so look for some cooking videos on that. Just some fun ones. Maybe I'll do some shorts. Maybe I'll do a long one, or maybe next time I'll go live and I'll have some ingredients to cook with. So that's fun. That's always fun. I like to go cook some of that traditional stuff before I take off. You know, I can get, I don't know. We're having a hard time getting to the store. That's part of the problem because we have no car, and the store is like 20 minutes to drive down there, or 20 minutes, not 20 minutes, $20 to drive down to the store, or we can get some DoorDash or something. So, and what was the other one? I forget. Hello, howdy, howdy. 50 Cent, what's happening? There you go. I give you the range if I've seen or hung out with you before in a chat. So if anybody would like to, and that way I can always tell who's coming back to my channel too. So sometimes it's easy to keep track of that way. So I am trying to grow my family here on my YouTube family channel. It's not a family channel. I shouldn't say that, but you know what I'm saying is my YouTube family, which is you guys, and I have my Aunt Patsy out there too, and Uncle Jimmy, and you guys are my blood family and my dearest ones, my dearest families. And I also have my YouTube family, and that's all of you. Thank you for coming here, and I appreciate you always coming in, saying hello, and shouting out your channels and stuff like that. So if anybody else wants to drop their link, go ahead and do that before we log out. And let me see. What is happening with you guys today? What's going to be going on for you guys other than Green Thing is cooking, and there's Timmy Ray, another one for his channel. His racing stuff is really cool. He's been a driver for 20 years. He come over to the channel today, and 50 Cent, I saw your channel. Got some content there that I want to check out. Thank you. Our family in Hungary, where grandmom lived, was Szomszéd, Hungary. And then we have some okay, so Orshi, and Orshi, Gabi, and Dory. Those are my cousins that I'm have visited with. Well, I've never met Dory in person, but Orshi came to stay with me for the summer once, and Gabi. So I keep up with them. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I remember how you guys used to say the names of the towns and the foods and things like that. And I've also learned from like Google Translate and stuff like that. I taught myself before there was like an easy button for translate. I would cut and paste everything, put it in the translate thing, and listen to how it was pronounced. I also did like the online pronunciation things. Like, okay, so I learned I learned how each syllables, I guess, if you will, how each combination of letters is pronounced. Like, let me go back. Let me go back. Hold on. Okay, so the SZ is pronounced S, like the S in English. SZ. Okay, so Szomszéd. So I see that it's spelled SZOMOSZEG. So the SZ I know is sounding like the S. And then the O without those things, or with the things, I'm not sure. I forgot the O or the ah sound, if it has the two dots above it, something like that. And then the SC is shh, the SH sound. So I remember the pronunciations, and then I look at the word, and then I can pronounce it. Sometimes I don't know what they mean, but Hungarian is a very complex language in that it adds prefixes and suffixes to the word to help with the meaning and the context. So yeah, it's very interesting. And a lot of early Hungarian or language-based like learning programs and applications, they didn't ever have Hungarian. So I tried to do, what was that, Rose something or other. Anyway, they do the Italian and the Spanish and all those other ones, but they did not do Hungarian. So I had to try to do it myself. And I really want to finish learning that before I die. I would love to learn some more of how to get by and speak in Hungary. And I assume that going to hungry is really going to help me out. So I'm going to do that in the next couple of years. It's been on my list, but I have not been serious, and I was trying to give my kids an opportunity to go too. I would love to go see Hungary, go meet the family over there, all the family that can't come over here. We live in traditionally like villages. So, oh, come visit and we will cook Hungarian. Hey, what about Salana Shutes? Wait, Shalana Shutni. I thought that's how you say it, Shutni Salana, but all right, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But yes, it's the bacon fry, which is Solana. Solana is bacon, and we use the slabs of the bacon to drip. And I've put the video out. I don't know if anybody can post it right now, the link to it, but it is my short where we were dripping the fat over the fire. I have a few videos out about shooting Solana, and one of them is on my visits with friends and family. It's you sharpen a stick, which is the shoot, and then you stick the bacon on there, that slab bacon, and you roast it over the fire, and then you drip it on some really good, fresh, homemade, especially, or good rye bread. And then you can score it too, and then it makes these little burnt edges, and then you can carve those off and put those on your sandwich too, which is really a nice addition. But we always used the garden vegetables like a green pepper, and you slice them, the thinner the better, because they stay on the sandwich better. You get the green pepper, the tomato, the cucumber, the onions. You need the onions. And then sometimes we put on like more less traditional things like garlic, little slices of roasted garlic, or what else? Avocado, something like that. And beer. That's right, Aunt Patsy. You always need beer. We got to do that this summer at Cousin Bobby's. I can't wait to cook Hungarian food with you. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to say good day. Thank you for everybody coming in. Aunt Patsy and Uncle Jimmy. Timmy Ray, thank you for coming in today. Thank you for dropping your links. If you also, I want to say, if you want to drop your link after the live is over, if you want to go to any one of my videos and drop your link to your channel or a video, then it will make it easier for me to find you and watch your videos that you dropped. So you can do that. Okay, 50 cent 17, Shed Gang. Let's see who else came in. This is backing up a bit. Green Thing, thank you for coming in. Ray, thank you for coming in. Ray Clay, into both of my streams today. Appreciate you. And then, of course, Mobang Tim was here. Thank you for spending a little time with me today. All right. Well, you all have a great day and much love. I'll be cook. Oh, Danny. Danny was in the house. I hope I didn't miss you. No, I didn't miss you. Danny, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Good day.